So like, you know how like you see those memes of like, you had a dream when like you were 12 or something, and it was so weird and funky and like dramatic, right? But then like years later, as an adult, you have that same dream. You're back in the same scenario. You know what to do. You got to get the job done. I had one of those experiences. We're gonna share right now.
Unpack that.
I was about to say, that's it?
No. All right. So look, listen. Like a long ass time ago, I had this dream, right, where I was in this neighborhood. I had just moved in. Me and my family were new, right? And everybody's like hella sussed out. Not a lot of people show up to this new neighborhood, so they were wondering like, what's up with these folks, right? So later we find out from like this other group of like weird sus neighbors. They want to invite us over, right? And they invite us over for a cookout. We have a nice time. It's getting late, and we start heading back to our house, right? Well, unbeknownst to me, I left my backpack there, so I end up going back, and as I'm walking towards the house again, I hear screaming and like something monstrous just coming from like the neighbor's house, right? The ones that were like hella sus. And of course I start running away. My legs ain't working. They're being hella fucking slow. And I make it to my house. I turn it over. I think I'm talking to my mom, right? I'm like, is that you? Ends up being like this tall ass fucking sea monster, just dead eye staring at me, and then like just leaps over at me, and then I wake up, right? Go about my day, go to school, tell my friends about it, right? Nothing much of it. Years pass by. I'm 21, and I'm having a good ass day. I end up going to sleep early this day. I remember it so very vividly, even after I drink coffee that day. It doesn't really have that much effect on me. I have ADHD. Moving on, right? I head back to the stream, and I realize where I'm at. I'm like, holy shit, it's been almost 10 years. I'm back where I was before. I know what to do now. I'm fucking killing these monsters, these sea monsters, right? It's like skipping through all the cutscenes in a video game because you know what you gotta do. You start leaping through the puzzles. You already know where the plot is heading, right? I'm sitting here at this cookout, enjoying my time, targeting exactly who I'm going to be, keeping an eye out for, all right? Skip over to the part where I died previously, right? I beat the quick time events, I end up beating the monster, right? Well, in my house, right, this is new lore, right? New DLC. In my dream, right, I find weapons, right? I start gearing myself up like I'm fucking Rambo, Terminator type shit, right? I gear myself up, and I start walking over to this house, because in my head, I'm thinking, well, they were screaming there last time, so maybe there's other people, maybe the neighbors are in trouble, maybe I should go help. Maybe I can make peace with myself after I defeat these monsters. Well, I start walking over there, I meet some of the neighbors, and I meet the kids of like the neighbors. They were like close to my age this time. So last time when I was 12, they were 12. Now that I'm 21, or was 21, shout out my birthday, right? They were 21. So they start lore dumping, tell me about some sea creatures came into town. I don't really remember the context, right? It's just a dream. So they take me to like the backyard of like their property, right? Where like the monsters are coming out of the sewer, right? Well, unbeknownst to me, I happen to have superpowers, and out of nowhere, I just pull out a flamethrower and start spraying these bitches out like I'm the Terminator, right? All these fucking sea monsters perishing away with this big ass flamethrower that it just pulled out of nowhere, probably out my ass, right? That's besides the point, right?
Huh?
Big ass sea creatures getting fucking slaughtered. I end up meeting the same sea monster, right? That ended up killing me last time, right? Again. So it was like a 1v1, right? Final battle that I've just been waiting to get back into, right? Just barely, with skin in my teeth, and I'm killing this monster, right? I just started getting cheered on by the neighborhood, right? Cool ass fucking movie, right? Everyone's cheering like, whoa, 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 right? All this other bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Then I wake up, right? Wake up. Everyone's starting to applaud me. I'm like, type shit, right? And then, here's the kicker, right? Big twist, plot twist, right? After all that, that's it. That's the end of the story. That's the end. I just wake up and just nice.
I cannot ever say that I've had a dream that complex over the span of several years.
What the actual fuck are you talking about right now? First off, your brain gave you 10 years to make a DLC for your dream. That's fucking hell brain, I ain't gonna lie.
Rushed DLC is forever bad. Delayed DLC is eventually good. So you know, I mean, I don't know. That's
10 years is crazy. That could have been a whole different plot, brother.
It was 10 years and enough for GTA 6.
Is that a DLC?
It might as well be.
That's
we never got story DLC for GTA 5.
No, that's a remake.
No, that's bro. All right, can you stop that dumb shit just now? What do you mean, bro? How long did Nintendo take to make pretty much the same system? Actually, let me stop. My fault. I don't even know why I'm hating on Switch now, bro. That's me.
Nintendo catching strays.
For no fucking reason, my fault, gang.
I mean, I don't know. You could probably find a reason, but like right now, like undeserved.
Yeah.
At least in this context.
Fuck PlayStation, kinda, because they're not dropping any good games right now. They ain't gonna lie. It hurts me to say. Anyway, what was the video I did that you were talking about? Also,
yeah.
What
Anyways,
does that dream have to do with anything that we were talking about previously?
I'll do it right now.
Uh-huh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I know where you fucking lit. Alright, you got it.
Alright, that was a MarioFan lore drop, so we'll if this makes it on the channel, we'll see you in the next one.
Fuck it, it's about to be Juneteenth. I'm about to pull Obama and fucking drone strike this motherfucker right now.